Do you ever just forget, like just for a day, that you're on a budget and go crazy? I might have done that. Hello everyone, welcome back to Life or Debt. I'd like to give a shout out to all of my new subscribers that have hopped onto this channel. I'm really happy that you're here and I am excited to share my journey with you. If you have any questions about me or my debt process, leave them down in the comments below because I'd love to engage and get to know you all a little better. Today we are doing our check-in. I kind of screwed it up a little bit, so I don't really know what we're checking in, and we're just gonna have to like get down to the nitty gritty and work it out. But it ain't gonna be pretty. No, it ain't gonna be pretty. So let's just rip that band-aid off. Okay, so we're just gonna do a lot in this video, so we might as well just get started. I've got my transaction stickers here from Cara Jo Plans, and I'm just gonna, get into it. So we are going to be looking at a review from the 2nd to the 8th, and then setting up the budget from the 9th to the 15th. And then also I've got some cash that we need to stuff. So let's go. So we're going to start with food. For those of you who don't know, I primarily do once a month grocery shopping, and that happens usually either the first weekend of or the last weekend of the month, depending on which it is. I did this in August, but it hits September's budget line items, so I'm just going to put it right onto the side. So we went to Sam's and spent $345, and then I went to Aldi's and spent $53, and then I went to Market Basket and spent $78. And then, if that wasn't enough, the following Friday, which was the 3rd of September, the following Saturday, which was the 4th of September, I went to Market Basket and spent $120. Yeah, because, that's not it. If you want to know what I bought for all of this money and what I plan to do with it, I will link my grocery haul up in the doobly-doo. Above, eye in the sky, and all that jazz. Okay, then the girls were off on Friday, the 3rd, for school because Labor Day weekend, they made it a long holiday weekend. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning because who doesn't love a donut? And Dunkin' Donuts for the whole family, when you get breakfast sandwiches and all that jazz, is $23. And then the girls really wanted McDonald's for lunch, so I got McDonald's for the whole family. And that ain't as cheap as I thought it was going to be, so that was $26. And all of this money because it was for the majority of the family. Kyle was at work, so I made the executive decision that it was the majority of the family, so we were taking it out of the grocery budget. And then I bought my mom Kentucky Fried Chicken as a treat because she's been wanting it. So that is $30 that I took also out of our grocery budget. And then another $54 on Saturday for Walmart for our house groceries. Yeah, okay. So our grocery budget is about $950 for the month. I have about $200 left. That's where we are. And then we have some mom spending, which was Walmart also on Saturday. I got her some supplements, so that was $24. And for those of you who don't know, my mom is disabled and lives alone. So I do like a majority of her errand shopping. I have a mom category, so I can keep track of what I spend on her just for my own personal records, but I never ask her for money or reimbursement. Like, she'll give me some gas money sometimes, but she lives on a fixed income and, we're not hurting that bad. I can still pay my bills, so it's kind of what I do for her. And then on the 8th, I picked up a prescription for her, which was $4. And then, let's see, where did we screw things up here? I got gas on Thursday, I think it was. So that was $31. And then I got gas again. Now you'll see a change in the gas colors because $31, $30 was kind of like my budget for gas for the week. And I blew that because I took my car down to Boston and back for a little trip. So I ended up taking $16 out of my budget on Tuesday to put a half a tank of gas in my car to make it a little further. And then I also got Dunkin' Donuts. When was it? On Tuesday, I believe it was, Tuesday morning. So that was another $5 out of my personal spending. And then I did have an Etsy spend on Wednesday for $19. Now, I was trying really hard to get like a good majority of no spends. And I'm just going to double check my little book here. Oh, I did. Okay. So I have 2 days of no spends on Sunday and Monday. So that's not true. These happened on Sunday or Monday. They didn't happen on Saturday because Saturday I was in Florida. Well, I'm going to leave them there because that's fine. I do know that I can tell you right now that I had no day where it was no spends. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Today's the 9th. How did I do today? Okay, so today is the first day of the month that I have no spends, but that's not a day on our review, so we're just gonna have to wait. So I wanted 15 no spends for this month, but obviously 9 days in and I don't have a single one. We'll see how that works out. But the good thing is I can turn it around, right? Like I just have to put myself in that mindset that I can turn it around. Everything's gonna be fine. So let's jump right in here and see if I can't find an erasable pencil or pen, because we all know what's going to happen when I start marking the calendar, not calendar, but okay. So my income was $600 and something, and we ended up rolling over money from last week. So I do know that it was in fact the $760. And lo and behold, I did not get child support this week. So that is one thing that you will never see me do, is I will never budget for child support. It's not consistent. It's not consistent. So we don't budget for it. I had 120s in my sinking funds for Prime, which came out today, and I had my unstuffing cash for $244. So that was in fact the 1124 we were expecting. I always like it when numbers come out exact. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do this. 80 for internet and 14 for Netflix and $292 for the car. Sometimes it's really nice because like your fixed bills are just that, they don't change. Actually, this was $241, and then Prime was $119. So 80 plus 14 plus 292 plus 77 plus 241, 119. Did I do math wrong again? See, this is what happens, you guys, this is why I double check everything. I did do math wrong last week. Oh no. Okay, so apparently when I was doing my math last week, I didn't include the 119 for Prime. So this number is wrong. Yep, that number is wrong. And it's gonna make me cry a little. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna make me cry a little. So we're just gonna move forward and we'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, 823. I'm just one more time. 80 plus 14 plus 292 plus 77 plus 241 is 704 plus 119 equals, okay. Deep breaths. Okay. 823 equals 301. I'm going to tell you right now, never a dull moment in life or net. Like, this is real life, guys. I'm just keeping it real. This is real life. Okay, so 301 left over minus, this was 25 and this was 10. Minus 25. Oh, wait, yeah. Minus 10. Sales 35, and this is 266. So I pulled out all of this money. That's just what we're going with. So I'm just going to go right down here to save redundancies. It was 175, right? So, because that's exactly what it came out. And actually, before I screw anything else up, I'm just going to highlight the Disney $50 and the car registration for $25 sinking funds, because those are both electronic. So those are all done. So 175, 266 minus 175 equals 91. Now, the good thing is I have not put this debt snowball payment in yet. So we're going to make that $30 instead of $150. So that's a bummer. I'm not going to lie, it's a bummer. Because I screwed up my sinking fund prime money, but it's fine. It's fine. So 91 minus 30 is 61. And 61 went into savings challenges. And that produced a zero-based budget. So this is fine because I was able to work it out, right? Like, I kind of wanted to focus more on my sinking funds this week anyway, so great. It's fine. We'll move on. That's not the tough stuff that we're dealing with right now. So, let me see. Let me grab another notebook because we need to talk about Saturday, September 4th. Okay, I pulled out my red pen. So, for those of you who don't know, I decided to take Saturday, September 4th and take a me day. I live in New Hampshire, and so for that me day, I flew down to Florida and I went to Disney World. I just heard a collective gasp, so I'll wait a second while you collect yourselves. I have an annual pass to Disney, so tickets and things of that nature weren't the expense. Like, I had free flights because of COVID cancellation rebates that I got, and now I have to just pay for food and Ubers and other things like that. So this is going to be my breakdown of everything I have to pay. I do have a Disney sinking fund, so at the end of the month, I'm going to try to gather up everything that I can from the Pirate Booty Savings Challenge and put it towards this, and then whatever I don't have or whatever's left over, I will use from my Disney sinking fund. So here we go. We've got Uber, and that was $60 for round trip and tip from the airport to the parks. And then I was a brilliant individual and I forgot my rechargeable battery, and I think thankfully I had a cord, but I needed to get a fuel rod, so that was $30. For those of you who don't know, fuel rods are swappable lipstick batteries that you can charge your phone with. You just take them to a kiosk, you put them in, and they will give you a charged fuel rod for it. And it's really convenient because they're all around the parks, and so that was that. So, and then we had parking at Logan Airport for the day, which was from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and that was $38. And then the money that I spent in Disney itself, because obviously my girls wanted something, and food that I ate and drinks and whatnot, was $80. So let's see here. We got 80 plus 38 plus 30 plus 60 is $208. So I need to come up with, I'm just going to make this big and bold, at some point this month, $208. And anything that I don't come up with that $208 will come out of my Disney sinking fund. Okay, great. So that's all set. Now what? Okay, let's go back to this. Now this is why I opted not to pay the full $150 in my debt snowball, because even though it feels like it's the middle of September, it's still only the beginning of September, so we have some time to make that up. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't have the I don't know what I was going to say. Okay, let's get back on track here, friends. We are looking at this week, which is the 9th through the 15th, and funny story about this week, I screwed up my pay last week because I took a day off. So today's the 9th. I took Monday the 30th off because it was Brooklyn's very first day of school, and I made it a me day. So because I took that day off, I forgot to put in the time requested off because we were also off on Friday. So I was really screwed up. So I only got paid for 32 hours this week for last week. So looking at what's coming out, I think we'll be okay. And then hopefully, I won't plan on it, but hopefully I'll get, hopefully I'll get the child tax credit on the 15th. So that'll be fine. It'll bring me back to a safe haven. And I will also get, hopefully I'll get child support. Again, not counting on either of those because while the child tax credit is pretty consistent, it scares me because I live such a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle that I have money that should I need to move, I can move it, but I don't want to. So because I live such a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, I want to leave that out of my mind until it is secure in my checking account. So payroll, I believe, is going to be $450. We put it in here as a placeholder, but we never account for it. Nada. So we're just working with $450 this week. And I don't want that. We got Mutual of Omaha and VSAC. So Mutual of Omaha is my long-term care insurance. My mother has a very highly genetic disease that reduces her mobility to the extreme. And there's a 50% chance that I could get it. So I have opted to pay for long-term care insurance to set myself up should I need it. And then that's $170. So 109 plus 170 equals 279. So 279. Oh no, that's right. Okay. 450 minus 279 equals 171. And I'm kind of going to do something crazy and unusual for me, and I'm going to put nope, No, because mom needs groceries, so I'm not going to do this. I was going to give myself the $171 for spending money because I have an event coming up this weekend that I'm going to need money for, but I have I'll figure out another way to cover that. I'm telling you, I forgot how to budget. Like, I don't know what happened, but I forgot, like, that I'm living a certain lifestyle, and I want to make sure that I'm, like, setting myself up for success. You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to set hard goals for quarter 4, and I'm considering September part of quarter 4, even though it's not, but I need a prep month. So I'm considering September part of quarter 4, and I need to set up hard goals for my life to figure everything out, because this is getting a little out of hand. Like, okay, so mom, I'm going to put actually, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put it all in me, and we'll see what happens. If I have to take it out for me, I will take it out for me. So yeah. 171. I mean, if I have to take mom's groceries out of my budget, I can do that. Or if she needs something additional, I can do that, because that's what I ended up doing last week. So we're just gonna leave this at 171 and nothing for leftover, and there we go. And that it's real sparse, but again, I am lucky enough to have all of my bills covered by the 18th. So I have an entire paycheck in here that I can split up and pay a large sum to debt. I can pay off other things. So that's okay with me. And then if, like, when the child tax credit comes in, I can push that towards other places. And if child support resumes and, like, it's doubled, then I can allocate for that as well. So I'm not super worried. I do want to make sure that I have a couple of no spend days in there, because I know this weekend there's going to be some spending. So yeah, so let's get that cash stuffed. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. Kidding, guys, kidding. I want to do my weekly check-in before I forget. Where are you, buddy? I've got too many folders in here. Okay, so this is the weekly check-in. This check-in I bought off of Etsy from Budget with Ira, and I love it, first of all, because it's fun and colored and rainbows, and that's, like, my jam. But also I loved the plus and the minus, because that's really cool. So we're going to start off with food. Now remember, this is going to be from the beginning of September to now. And then mom and gas and stuff. So here's the question I have for you, okay? I ended up buying gas, like this red gas is out of my fun money, and I actually bought mom's pills also out of my fun money. So I'm going to account for those expenditures in my fun money, but I mean, it was gas and mom. So what would you do? Like, I realized why I stopped that sentence, and it wasn't really like asking a question, but my question to you is, what would you do? Would you include it in the spend, or would you include it in the category in which it should have come out of? Okay, so let's see here. We opened with $950 for groceries, and we had $25 for mom and $35 for gas, which, yes, I did have an extra long trip for that gas, but I'm finding that $35 for the week might not be enough for me, because I do travel 40 miles, well, 60 miles, almost 60 miles a day, and I have $38. So I'm finding that is not enough. So we shall see. So let's see here. We've got Sam's. Okay, so that ended, we took out $729 for the week. And I'm just going to check that one more time. Okay, so yeah, that was $729 for the week. So minus the 950, 190. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Minus the 950, we have $221 left over for the month. So Mom, we took out the whole 25. That's just what it was. So we had nothing to roll over. Gas, we took out the whole 35. That's what it is, and we have nothing to roll over. Steph, we took out. Okay, so we have right. Okay, so we've got 38. Oh, I didn't start with 38. That's right. At the end of last month, I took off. I had 19. So 19. Minus. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. It's right up at the beginning. I didn't see that. Okay. So 38. Oh my Atlanta. Okay, so it's late for me. I've had a bunch of like not toddlers. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's in school now. I've had a bunch of young child sleeping issues this week. So it's kind of been like, I literally feel like it's supposed to be the 18th right now, and it's only the 9th. September is great. I love it. September is amazing. Minus 19. Minus 5 for Dunkin's. Minus 16 for gas. All right, well, I don't know how I did that, but I have no money. So we're just going to say 36, and that's $3. Great. So week 2 is going to be a little weird. Food, Mom, gas, Steph. Oh wow, you guys, this is rough. Okay, so 222 or 221. Mom and gas, we're not putting anything in. And if I decide to maneuver things a little differently, then I'll maneuver them a little differently, but they'll all value out to 171. Okay, now let's do some cash stuffing, because that will make me feel better, right? Just seeing all that monies. So can I tell you a fun story about this cash stuffing situation? I go to the bank, right? And I give her my little budget slip, and I give her my checks, and I'm like, great, she's gonna cash it. And she looks at me and she picks up the budget slip. She's like, do you want this back? And I thought she meant like, do you want this back when I'm done? And I was like, oh no, you can throw it away. And she's like, okay, great. And I said, great. And I got the cash back, and it was all 20s, all of them. It was 20, 20, 20, 20. I was like, what is this? Like, this is ridiculous. So yeah, she didn't use my cash slip at all. She just thought it was a random piece of paper. And it said cash slip, and it had all the denominations on it. So then I had to go to another bank and figure out the cash alone, because I didn't have my slip. So I was like, oh God. So I'm like, thank God I had a picture of my sinking funds breakdown, because I would have been like, I'm done. It's fine. Yeah, so that was my journey. Okay, so we should have $100 here. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. This is extra from the savings challenge. I know exactly what this is. It's right. Just so we're all on the same page. So I just want to make sure that everybody can see. Shine some little light on the situation. How about that? Oh, that's a little bright in my eyes, but okay. So we're just doing a couples. We're going to start with Apple Tech, and Apple Tech has in it, supposed to have 45, so 20, 45. So that's right, and it's getting 25. So 25. Can we just marvel in this like old school 20 right here? Like that's gorge, right? Old school 20s. So 25 is going in, and I'm going to deposit 25 on my little sheet here. So today is, I need a 9 deposit. We did 25, so that means plus 25 is 70. You guys, I have $70 in my Apple Technology Fund. And you know what this, like, the most amazing part of this to me is I've been talking about wanting a new laptop for like 3 years. If I had started this process 3 years ago, I'd be funded and done by now. Like, are you kidding me? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Bookworm's not getting anything, but Boss Babe. Let's talk. Who's excited for Steptober? Because it's going to be amazing. Okay, so it's 65 in here. So 20, 40, 65. And we're going to put in 25. So 25. So deposit on the 9th. So I have some great giveaways planned for Steptober. And I also have a new kind of like savings challenge set up. And that is going to have it's going to be a lot of fun because I haven't figured out the works, so I don't want to say anything about it, but I'm excited. So here's my Boss Babe. All I know is it's going to start in Steptober. That's what I'm going. So I'm doing $10 to giving. I'm not coordinating giving. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just stuff this until Giving Tuesday, which happens the Tuesday after Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And I'm gonna, every time I do a cash stuffing, this one has to get stuffed. It's never not gonna get stuffed. Even if it gets $1, it's getting stuffed because I think giving is really important. And so I'm going to do something, whether I find charities that I want to donate to or like go to the local food bank and like give them some money. Like, I don't know. But if you have charities that you like or things that are near and dear to your heart, please leave them in the comments below because I would love to help look in or support other charities and look into new charities. Great. Household. Okay. True story. I don't even know why I have this. Like, I don't use household. I might change that lettering. I don't know. Planner Junkie is getting nothing. Running is going to get 30. So let's see what's in running right now. Oh, this baby's getting good. So 9. And you know what's funny is I was always like, I don't want to do sinking funds. Like, I've been budgeting with the Budget Mom method since February, I think. So it's gonna be 240. I'm just gonna use calculator because I don't know my head. I've been budgeting with the Budget Mom method since February, and I've always been like, I don't want sinking funds. I just really want to pay off like my debt because I'm really super excited about paying off my debt. Oh, I didn't count this. So it's got 1, 2, 10. So, and then we add 20. Did I make anybody else crazy with not making sure all my money was going the same way? Because that's going to bother me the next time I go in here. Okay, anyway, as I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, I have been budgeting with a Budget Mom system since February, and I never wanted to do sinking funds because I was like, meh, sinking funds, not for me, blah, blah, blah. I just want to pay off my debt. But look, like, I think this is going to help me out a lot. Like, I think I can do both and it'd be okay. So we'll see. So I haven't actually stuffed this. It has a starting balance of 5. So there's that 5, and we're going to do 9, 9, and it's depositing. And we're going to go 10. So now we're going to have 15. So I've been like on the verge of like, I need to get my hair cut. And then our COVID cases kind of went crazy, and I am immune compromised because I have a severe lung disorder, and my mom is compromised. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to a salon, I guess. So, all right, friends, there you have it. I was like kind of my hot mess budgeting situation today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have questions or suggestions more so than questions, because I don't know. I see, here's the thing, is I know that I can use my sinking I'm not even worried about Disney. Like, I'm not even worried about Disney. I'm more worried about the fact that I didn't account for the $119. Like, that's not a small chunk of change. And I like used it as, it'll be fine. I'm not talking in complete sentences, so I'm going to go home now. I love you all. Thank you very much for sticking around. If you did stick around for this long, leave me a pineapple emoji down in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you real soon.